Bryan Fischer on his program yesterday was pointing out some of the cases that were happening of ocular syphilis among some people of the homosexual community in California. Now, he basically goes on to say that because they're gay, that's why they're going blind. Well, let's let Bryan Fischer explain.
84% of those who have syphilis in those 35 reporting areas are men who have sex with men. Now, you go back to the year 2000, the CDC said this disease was virtually eliminated. Their words were on the verge of elimination. So this disease, this sexually transmitted disease, on the verge of extinction in the year 2000. Now it is back with a vengeance, and for one reason and one reason only, and that is homosexual promiscuity. So it's as much of a gay disease now as HIV AIDS. And the rate of infection among black men, listen to this, is 5.2 times higher than it is among white men. 5 times higher, 500% higher among black males than it is among whites. And remember, all we've heard over the last number of months is Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. I agree, Black Lives Matter. If you've got a behavior, you've got a conduct, you've got a lifestyle that is resulting in potentially blinding health risks for black males, and their risk is 5 times higher than white males, I would say if Black Lives Matter, it's time we started doing something about that.
It's time we start doing something about it. I'll agree with that point. But see, Bryan Fischer is the same guy who wants to criminalize homosexuality. And that's gonna help. How? And it's funny, he's like, no, I care about you guys. I care about Black Lives Matter. I care about you guys. That's why I want to criminalize your lifestyle and go back to the Bible where we stoned you. You know, because I care so much about your health that I want to ban your quote-unquote lifestyle. It's kind of amazing. And he thinks that he is, quote, showing far more love than those who are urging these people to engage in conduct, celebrating conduct, promoting conduct, providing special privilege on the base of conduct that can leave practitioners both blind and dead. Amazing. It's amazing. Seriously. Okay, this is a problem in California. So perhaps we should teach safer sex. You have safer sex, you prevent STDs. This is the same thing. The right wing is all about telling you, well, that behavior is dangerous or it's potentially dangerous. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. We're human beings. That's not going to happen. When you tell someone not to do, especially when it comes to sex, we're sexual beings, right? When you tell people not to engage in sexual activity, the first thing they're going to do is find a way to engage in sexual activity. That's how humans are. That's what we do. We're sexual beings. So the correct way to do this is not to tell someone not to do it. Oh, there's a risk of infection. Don't do this. People aren't going to do that. It's part of who we are as human beings. We can't just turn that off. Okay? However, when you educate people and you give people the means to have safer sex, and I would especially, advocate to the homosexual community in California, practice safer sex, guys. Like, it's not that hard. Like, you can stop this. You can stop from contracting these things by actually practicing safer sex.